But he's going to walk into LG. And, you know, he may have Dehang's back, but he needs to check his own front. And that's going to be a nice pair for Davis. Getting away with 4 health. He's looking for an exit out of the room. And Scooby actually does an RJ. And that actually saved his life. Because there was LG just behind him, looking for a nice cornhole to widen. And, you know, very, very quick maneuvering by Scooby will make it, you know, remain an exit only. Quad is,
Ooh, a fight at quad is happening, and Higgs is going to be the guy doing it. Scooby following up the pad, which I'm not sure it was a great idea. I guess he was not too concerned with that, but Higgs nailing 2 quad rail hits, and now we're seeing either Dehang or Scooby trapped back here, but Higgs trying to push in, might get scared off by those plasma balls as he only has 9 health left.
Yeah, and that was enough. They did enough barking to keep the bite away. Now, you know, that being said, you know, this quad run was sort of a critical point for Not of the Earth, but to be quite honest, they have quite a bit to make up. We haven't really talked about the score much, Jahar. 39, now 40 to 25. And, you know, we've seen most of the quads go to the Q2. And Not of the Earth seem to be a little bit outclassed when it comes to just straight up aim. I think that it's going to take a lot of teamwork in order to kind of cover that gap. And right now the teamwork is much better served by Q2.
And actually, Dehang and Scooby have been getting fairly close to the amount of frags, and they've been doing quite a lot of damage. The big difference is in the deaths, and Dehang has been dying a hell of a lot less than Scooby has so far, but these guys have been doing a fairly good job of not really leaving one another undefended for too long, and that has largely been what's been giving them the score so far, even though the last few red armor grabs have not been in their favor, but it looks like they're starting to swing that back around into their favor.
Indeed they are. I mean, it's still a pretty close game, to be honest. But I'm going to watch Dehang here.
It is, absolutely.
I'm going to watch Dehang here as
we
red armor
just
comes
within
up.
a handful of frags at the 5-minute mark. Oof.
Now, this is really interesting. They were at red. They controlled red. Red spawned. They did not get red. And this is another quad for Not of the Earth.
Picked up by Hig. And he's spamming out the plasma. It looks like he's going to be getting away, though. Higgs looking for blood, but moving out mid-center here. I'm wondering if he's going to get it. He's getting damage rained on him from both sides.
Oh, nice.
He's not really able to concentrate his fire. He does take down the Hang, but for a second there, you can see, okay, which way do I fire? I'm eating it from both ends right now, and that kind of play has been really paying off for Team Q2
quick
so far.
Decision.
But as you said, this is still really close. We're now halfway through, 48 to 32. Higgs hurting Davis a little bit. Davis going,
Take that,
bro.
you bastard. I mean, teammate. Yeah. So Dehang is going to be able to scoop up that red after a little bit of a snafu with the friendly fire. Davis will probably eat the business end of Dehang's rockets as he's trying to make an escape out of this room. A little bit of juke back into the room, and instead Scooby will scoop up the kill. 50 to 33. Scooby got destroyed right there. Yeah, he walked right into that, so. Whoops.
And again, I'm really enjoying the play on this map so far, especially for 2v2. We're seeing a lot of action happen in a lot of different places, nothing really concentrated in one area of control of the map. A really just high fatality map, you know, kind of spread across all areas. And that's one thing I do want to see is kind of heat maps for where frags happen, and in 2v2 at least, this is definitely one of those maps where it's really well balanced. Ooh, nice fisting by Dehang on the red armor.
Indeed.
So with this kind of balance in light, at least as far as, you know, action distribution goes, what makes you think that we don't get to see this too often? I mean, really, it's a gorgeous map. It's really pretty, and it plays really well in my opinion.
I think that well, honestly, I agree with you. I like this map. I don't really understand why people
I think
don't
it's
like
one of the better 2v2 maps.
Yeah. I mean, I think sometimes you can get a little bit of a traffic jam at the red armor. You know, I think the approach. But see, that's almost a good thing, because I mean, it's a really high to play for item. Since the Mega, especially because the Mega spawns every 2 minutes rather than 35 seconds. So, you know, the approach on that red is not very open. But on the other hand, like if you show up early, you know, sometimes holding your ground is very difficult because you can have players coming around those tight corners and nailing you with rocket. Like you can't cover all entrances into that room facing one way, you know. So I don't know. I mean, that's really the only issue that I could think of that players really don't like. I mean, you know, the railgun's in a very risky position as well. I mean, there's a really great you know, reward and risk in this map, and
yeah.
You know, do we know who designed this one?
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to actually,
right?
you know, get some Google on that.
I think Method designed all
I think it was
of
probably
them.
Method.
We love Method. That's what it boils down to. Method's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we do love Method.
That wouldn't be a
Nice
house
grenade by Davis there, but Higgs chasing down DeHang with shotgun on rail. DeHang not wanting to switch away from that rail for nothing. And yeah, one of the criticisms on this map that I usually hear whenever I pose a question is that it's really heavily rail dominated. But just like you mentioned, that rail is just in a really, really dangerous place. They can hear you grabbing it. They can set up for a kill. Once they hear you and they know you're there, you're not getting away from that. Oh my God! It's the fisting brigade.
Come on, Shelly. Yeah, 65-37. And I think Q2 has this one a little bit on lockdown, even though there's still 5 minutes left to go. Yeah. That being said, during the garbage time, feel free to pop open a new tab in your browser and head to our forums, please. And give a little feedback. I'm about to post a link. Trying to get some feedback on the fact that we are using Owned TV tonight. And I want to say thank you to the Owned TV folks for first of all, you know, kind of volunteering their service and saying, you know, hey, you know, check us out and see if you get better results. And so that's what tonight's all about. All the viewers tonight are kind of guinea pigs for this, but my own personal feeling is that we're able to offer higher quality. We've also changed the pick MIP, but you know, those two changes. I mean, to be quite honest, even when I was using PicMip 0 using the CDN, it was better. So, you know, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's actually located in Virginia. So that helps. But, and that's where I am at, if anyone's wondering. But yeah,
People
please
seem to want
post
the
your feedback.
bright skins too.
Yeah, people want bright skins. We might do that.
I thought we were already doing that, honestly.
I thought so
For
too.
team
Jeez.
games, we've always used the red and blue.
Oh, okay. Well, I can understand the. I can understand that. Yeah.
Maybe we need some red and blue bright skins.
Or,
Hint, hint.
or maybe we just
Hint,
need to
hint.
get like pink and fluorescent yellow, just day glow up in that shit. But we do
Green-
see
green,
DeHang
white.
getting one of the last quads here and doing a run on it. Higgs again trying to get the fisting in, and oh my God, almost gets him in the corner there. I gotta say, their ability to use the gauntlet in a pinch, it's kind of awe-inspiring in a Tub Girl kind of way.
Yeah, and they're in a pinch almost becomes the pinch in the ass several times over. 74-40 though, you know, unfortunately those pinches aren't enough to whittle down the likes of Q2. And honestly, I'm loving what we're seeing. We've watched a lot of the hang time. I'm going to switch over to Scooby as, you know, his accuracies aren't quite as high as the hangs, but he's definitely made some really impressive plays tonight.
And yeah, I mean, you just take a look at the score, and they're even on that right now. And even the death ratio has evened out a little bit. 27 deaths for Scooby, 21 for DeHang. DeHang doing a slightly better job there. But again, I think the fact that these guys have even scores just goes to show that they're really just showing up to help each other at the right time. Higgs coming around the corner, throwing out another rocket, and doing some great work to take him down. But now he's going to be stuck here in the water a little bit. DeHang backing up, and Higgs is going to be able to take him down. But